Well, hello folks, I got a neat little gadget. We're going to be lighting a fire. But what this neat little gadget does, it keeps people from hurting, scar on the ground. Once the ashes cool off, I just spread them around and kick leaves over everything once it cools off. But I'm going to stop talking about it and we'll get you down there. Alright, so this handy dandy little thing. Now, it was made out of a strainer. I took parts from a strainer. It's got these little screws in here for legs. All you gotta do is unfold it. And I could have me a fire inside this thing. But exactly what we're gonna do. I got some birch bark left from that area. I hadn't seen one birch tree in this area. No, there's actual birch trees in Georgia or not. There might be. But we're gonna use this. I'm actually gonna scoot it back because I have some tree roots here. But like I said, once everything cools off, I'll be able to dump my ashes, just spread them out and kick the leaves back over everything like I got, because I got bare ground. I did kick the leaves out and I recommend that. It's not windy, but it's still dry out here. So get yourself some bare ground, kick the leaves, even for a thing like this. We don't want to be burning someone's woods down. Now the reason I'm lighting this fire, and all my wood is they're going to be this size or shorter. This actually fits in here. I couldn't break no more. I got some small stuff here. All I'm going to do is open this can up and put it right out of the fire just to warm it up a little. That's all I'm going to do. So I'm going to use a lighter. I don't feel like fooling around with ferro rod. So let me get this birch bark lit up. We'll go from there. Got some dried leaves in here too. That was in my bag. I just put it up in my haversack. Right now. Let's change these things so I'm really not wanting to get dirty. Really. What if I don't catch myself on fire? That's the arm right over there. Did you see that, guys? So, let me do this. It's gonna smoke apparently. And it has some air, of course. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and open this can. That way you can have it in their fire. Just a can of Bush's baked beans. Had some for breakfast cold. Now I was asking Ralph if I ever use any of the resources. I will if they're there, like churches that feed people and stuff like that. That way I can serve food. But look at that. That ain't that big of a deal once I got it going. So let's keep it going a little bit longer. I'm going to go ahead and put some stuff right here. Spread it a little bit more there. Some of this may smoke because the wood was kind of soft, but it's not too bad. I know it's nice and warm. It really ain't that cold here. So I'm going to let that die off or I'll put any more on there. Try to get this to burn the hottest side of the fires on after. I didn't mean get it that high. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. There's a house back that way, but it's quite a ways from here. There's a field back this way, but that field, there's nothing in it. The road, I can't, and the road's right there. Oh yeah, it's going to eat that fine. If I had this over it, you really shouldn't heat food in these because they do have plastic in them. But I'm just warming it up, that's all I'm doing. Got a spoon, but it's in my haversack, of course. And I'll stir it just to make sure I'm not burning everything. Then with this, I heard they were getting away from plastic liners. They did make their food last longer in the cans. And switch sides of this. You know what? Never mind. That was actually was getting hot. It's just the fire needs to be scooted over. Got more over there. A leaf here trying to get away from me. It was in there, but it didn't really burn. It must have been a wet leaf. There we go. I read something today. And you can see red stuff under these and it looks like blood, but it's actual fungi and it has fooled hunters before. As far as I'm thinking it's blood or something. I say you kill a deer, which you should know if you're following blood or not, but it was just something I read I thought was interesting. It's really not the flame you cook with. I'm just trying to keep the hot so I can at least have the heat going towards my food here. And that's all we're doing. I'll get back with you guys and I'll tell you how this worked out. But so far I'm liking this. Like I said, all I gotta do, let this cool off, get it off there, and put these back over. Mind you, we will be letting it cool off before we do that. So I'll get back with you guys. Alright, this is gonna get on video. All I'm doing right now is letting this die down using the heat off the coals, which I just checked that can. It's getting a bit warmer. It's not straight up hot, but warm enough that I like eating it better than I will cold. And we're going to leave that. We're going to let this burn down, cool off. Now here's some common sense. If it's windy and really dry, don't bother with this. Don't bother with it at all. If California or those other states are good for we're on fire, or some country like Canada where things have been dry here, that when we begin to smoke over here in America, for anybody that's close to Canada, don't light that fire on this thing. Leave it alone. If you're still camping, this would be good for that. But at the same time, beware of your surroundings when you're still camping. I'm close to the highway. Had my fire up a little too high and I knew it. But I guarantee you, they're driving by so fast, nobody's looking up these woods. They will not pay attention. They got their blinders on, paying attention to the road, or a cell phone in the road at the same time. People like me, we always look down to the woods when I catch a ride to see what I can see. And I got food on my pad. I got a nylon pad that came off my sleep pad I cut. So it fit me under a tarp that's fine. But that's another idea, folks. We'll make that part of the deal. If you got a sleeping pad too long, cut on it, but at the same time, save it. I keep that in my backpack and use it for my nylon pad. And plus, you can put it in your haversack. I think when I went inside the haversack, I ended up getting rid of it because I didn't need tool. So if I'm out and about in my haversack, I'll put that in the haversack. But it's my nylon pad as well, or my sitting pad. But like I said, I'm letting that cool off. We're going to find how good these beans are like this, and I'll get back with you, because I got to find my spoon. It's in my haversack. The coals here are still lit up, but I had to adjust my phone so you guys can see me. So let me... Alright, that cooled off. The can was kind of warm when I picked it up. Let's see how we did here. Folks, that's good. There we go, folks. Like I said, coals are still glowing, so I'll just let it go out by itself. Let it cool off. I'm not worried about pouring water on because I don't have much in the way of water these days. I literally have lost 2 bottles. Yes, it's getting darker. I got my headlamp on my head already. It's cheaper. I got a stocking cap with which I still need to do a review on. Or at least show you guys. It was bought for me. But anyways, I've got this. It works good. It's a cheap one from Walmart. I forgot the brand name, but it's one of those cheap ones. But it works great. And then I got a more expensive one. I gotta get batteries. But this one's doing good. The one with the stocking cap takes batteries, but you'll see more about that one as we go on. So anyways, I'm out here. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna eat. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching.